If you've been back to the East End, you'll know things have changed. The middle classes came back. About 25 years ago, they said, we like it here. You poor people are going to have to fuck off. But I stayed and I saw the changes taking place. I saw the middle classes turn up. Tesco's became a fascinating place. Because they had to come out to shop with us. Suddenly I'm in Tesco's, the middle classes are there. And you've got the poor people over by the blue stripe. Getting the hump because it's gone up. 18 pence for tin of beans. You should be wearing a mask, innit? Then you've got the middle classes over by the finest. Is it fine enough? Is it fine enough for me? Reading the labels. What's in this? Ooh. Ooh. Cressida. Is there any gluten in this, darling? I've got my glasses. If I eat gluten, I'll be dead in an hour. When did this happen? No one can eat anything. I go out with people, no, I can't eat the fish. If I have peanuts, I'll explode into 1,000 pieces. I feel so boring. I can eat anything. They can put a bit of poison in my dinner. I just feel rough for about an hour. Poisonous in here, I'm telling you. So I'm in Tesco's having a little look about. I like a look about. I've got an overloaded basket, of course I have. I'm a geezer. I know, man, how much shopping a geezer's got to get out. He's not getting a bleeding trolley out. It's all going in the basket. Tell you what I used to do straight away, pizza box either side, bosh! Gives me a much bigger area to work with. I've got an whole week's shopping there. Can't carry it now, can I? Tell you what I used to do, take my belt off, loop it round the handle, drag the fucking thing round. Looks more hunter-gatherer. Anyway, the East End has changed. So I'm in Tesco's. I'm watching stuff unfold. Saw this woman talking to her children. She said, Hector, Unity, what pasta do you want for your evening meal? The kids are on it like a shot. Telly, mother. With the carbonara sauce. She's a good choice, children. Very, very, very good choice. Positive reinforcement is called. I know that now. I drifted back to when I was a little boy, me having the same conversation with my mother. No, you can't have alphabet spaghetti again. I wouldn't mind, you can't even spell, you thick little fucker. And then to add insult to injury, she'd put a stolen chicken in my sports bag. Make me walk out of Tesco's. Talk to me about damage. It's a long old walk that was. I don't want to eat the chicken, Mum. Just go, you bender, go! Were you out or were you out? Playing days are over anyway. I sorted my life out in the late 80s. Met a very nice girl. Proper middle class. She's been skiing and everything. And about 4 years ago, we were together 6 years, we were making love, right? Making love. She said, I want a baby. I want a baby. I said, well, if you come off the pill, I'll start leaving it in, right? So, started leaving it in. Child came along, was created. My wife, quite a middle class woman, she said, after a few months, she said, I'm losing my identity, she said, losing my identity. I said, have you finished your cleaning? Comes up there, you've got a cleaner. Everyone's got a cleaner now. Poor people have got cleaners. So, She went back to work, leaving me to bring the child up. So I'm pushing him along the street in his £500 pram, which I resented initially. Then I got involved in a race in Summerfields. Oh, no, she turns on the tanner. Some idiot in a £200 buggy tried to cut me up. I said, come on, mate, there's a monkey's worth of Pramet coming through here. Shouldn't you be in Arstons with that thing? I'm not a snob. We're not a snob, but we did buy an overpriced house to store the baby in. You know what I mean? In a nice area. And my wife went back to work, so she said, it's the thing about having children is it is a bit tedious because you get up early with them. You get up about 6:30. By about 7:30, you're running out of ideas, right? So the government say, not too much telly, not too much telly. They don't know what they're talking about. He loves a bit of telly. Never once has this little boy turned to me and gone, there's nothing on, Dad. So I put him by the telly, right? He's watching Thomas the Tank Engine. I'm reading about the budget deficit, which is very high, as we know. And you should be more worried about it. He's watching Thomas, I'm reading the paper. He's watching Thomas, I'm reading the paper. Suddenly, I'm watching Thomas. 2 years later, I'm a massive fan of Thomas. I've got to know the trains again, haven't I? Their little personalities, you know. You think, oh, Toby's turned up. This will be a blinder, this will. Toby's turned up. No, because where he's like he's not a proper diesel or a steamy, and he's square, he plays up a bit, you know? So you're guaranteed a good episode with Toby. Now, the worst thing about having children, you're thoroughly enjoying an episode of Thomas. The little boy looks up at me and thinks, he's enjoying himself a bit. I'm not having that. I think I'll go off and top myself, all right? So he goes and gets in the oven. Keep me on my toes, and you have to go, hot, hot, hot! Hot, hot, hot! And you miss the end of Thomas. It ruins the rest of your day. Ruins it. It gnaws away at you. You think, how did that end? I was like, and it's not the sort of show you can just pop down the pub that night and start asking about, you know what I mean? Like saying to people, I don't suppose you saw Thomas this morning, did you? They brought the orchestra over, right, to play out the Fate, the So Dar Fate. They've only sent Percy to pick them up, haven't they? I don't know what the Fat Controller's thinking about sometimes, I really don't. We know it's a job for Gordon, don't we? Possibly Henry at a push. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been absolutely lovely. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you. Thank you. Were you out or were you out? So I was on a bit of a downer, right? I was on a bit of a downer about my appearance, you know. But then something happened to turn this all around. My old man phoned me up, right? He's on his own now, so he phoned me up. He said, son, I want to go on holiday. I said, oh, Dad, don't go on holiday on your own, because you don't talk to no one, do you? There's a reason he won't talk to anyone, in case they're a copper. He was a bit of a villain in the 70s and 80s, and he thinks they're still after him, you know. We were having a cup of tea the other day in the Roman Road. A very nice man came in. He said, hello, Jim. My old man's like, fuck that. But when he left, I said, don't talk to people like that. He said, I reckon he's filth. I said, filth? He's about 100 years old. He said, they're never off duty, they never retire. You've got a bit soft working in the arts, you're half a fucking pansy, I reckon. I said, don't go on your own, I'll come with you. He said, you can't come with me, I'm going Saga, all inclusive. I phoned up the Saga people, I can go. They start at 50. Bosh, I'm in. So we went on a Saga holiday. And I made a discovery. If you're starting to worry about your appearance, go on a Saga holiday in your 50s. You are a fucking stunner again, don't worry about that. You start using the stairs, it blows their mind. Oh, look at him using the stairs, the dirty bastard, no doubt. Oh, look at him. Ooh. I don't know if you've heard of the Saga louts. Basically, they're a British phenomenon. They're all these old people who've made a few quid. They go away early January, late June, get out of the bad weather, all inclusive. They have a right party. The ballroom's a right laugh. At about 12 o'clock, it fills up with old people because they won't go outside the hotel. Suddenly, the shutters go up on the bar. It's like a thriller video. 200 old people try and get to the bar first. It's chaos. Oh, blue badge, let me through! All their hips are going. The shaky arms are going, the old shaky arm. Get that boy, mobility scooters are cutting people up. Zimmer frames are flying through the air. They all have a few shandies, couple of metaxas. It's buzzing round the pool. I'm there on my own, so I can do what I like. I went and got myself a nice tight pair of trunks. They weren't Speedos, but they were in the family. Put my nice tight trunks on. Slathered myself in amber Solaire. Right. I'm going to go down and impress the birds round the pool. Right. About 1:30, 2 o'clock, I'm walking around the pool. It's buzzing. I can hear all the birds. Oh, look. Poldark's down. Poldark's down. Poldark's by the pool. I'm voguing, right? I'm voguing. It's the term I think the kids use. Boo, boo, boo. To impress the girls, right? Summer of 1974, York Hall swimming baths, 6 weeks holidays, taught myself to do a handstand dive. I've never forgot how to do it. It's always there should I need to impress the birds. They're all looking over. Bosh, right, here, let's go. Bosh, I'm up, right, full handstand. All the birds are looking over, they're buzzing, right. Hold it for about 10 seconds. I'm going to plunge in and do a nice whip underneath, nice and slow, get the tension going. Go nice and slow. All the birds, oh, he's not come up. Poldark's not come up. Oh, no. He ain't drowning down there, is he? Oh, Poldark's not come up. The final moment when the tension's at its highest, I burst out the water, like the old Spice advert. The mark of a man! The mark of a man. I twist in the air, land on one buttock. There's two 70-year-old salts sitting there, proper salt. I just flick them with a bit of cold water. Give them the eyes. And they both look at me and went, slag. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been absolutely lovely. Thank you very much for coming to the show. Were you out or were you out?